No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Cowboy Nation.
Yeah, we back up in this thing. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to a new episode of Mr. Cowboy or the Mr. Cowboy Nation Show. I am your host, Mr. Cowboy Nation. Can you dig it? I am the sole proprietor of this show. You know, you can hear me out financially right there. Can you dig it? You can also keep up with the show on our IG page, _ Mr. Cowboy Nation, _ the YouTube page, Mr. Cowboy Nation. So on the YouTube page of Mr. Cowboy Nation, the episodes of this show will be under the live section because all of these episodes are shot live, right? So when you searching it on the YouTube channel, go to the live section to find out the episodes of the Mr. Cowboy Nation Show. Also, the Facebook page, this page here, Jerome, Mr. Cowboy Nation McNeary. And we have a page, Let's Talk Football with Mr. Cowboy Nation. Any one of those platforms, I mean, you can, like, follow, and all that good stuff and keep up with the show. Can you dig it? So let me see, man, what I got going on. Who in this comment section? Let me know if the audio and everything good too, y'all, whoever I got in here. Yeah. So a lot has happened. A lot has happened in this wild card round, right? You know what I'm saying? So hold on, player. Is that who I think it is? Is that Petty P's music? Nah, they can't be Petty Pendergrass, man. They can't be Petty Pendergrass, man. Don't tell me y'all done brought Petty Pendergrass. Petty P. Yes, sir, it is I. It is he, one me, Petty P. Can you dig it? Yes, sir, Petty Pendergrass. It's in the building. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I'm back out of retirement. I want to thank y'all for having me out. You understand? I'm here because of people. That I come on back. So, yeah, I'm on back. So, message for today, boys and girls. Y'all check this out. The message for today, boys and girls, is be humble and sit down. I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back. Be humble and sit your ass down. Pittsburgh Steelers, come on over here and see me, Pittsburgh. Come on, see me, Pittsburgh Steelers. Look, y'all ain't fooling old Petty P, Pittsburgh. Y'all ain't fooling old Petty P. Y'all have won the Super Bowl this year. The Dallas Cowboys been the first name on your hit list. But guess what? Now you the first one on mine. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Come on over here and see me. They gonna file assault charges on them boys from Houston too for what they did to old man Aaron Rodgers. Old man Aaron Rodgers. Boy, if y'all didn't see that Danielle Hunter sack, stick around. I guarantee you'll see it later. This is Aaron Rodgers immediately after that sack. Well, Danielle Hunter hit him upside the head, knocked him out, and big old fat boy picked the ball up and ran it in for a touchdown. Just like that, Houston Texans up 1,000,006. Just tragic situation. All right, well, again, the moral of the story, boys and girls, is be humble and sit down. One more time for the people in the back. Be humble and sit your ass down. Philly, come on over here, see me, Philly. Come see me, Philly. Philly, F your Eagle fans. You've been trolling me all year long, baby. Hopping up and down trying to get some attention all year long. Now, guess what? You got my undivided attention now. Come on down here, see me. Philly, how the hell you lose to a team full of baggers with y'all sorry ass at home? You at home, for Pete's sake. You supposed to be the defending Super Bowl champion. We going back to back. We ain't able to go back to back. Go Birds, go Birds. And here comes the 49er B team. And come in your house and beat you on your boy. Y'all don't shut y'all sorry ass up and be humble. And sit down one more time for the people. Be humble and sit your ass down, Philly. See, Philly, y'all like that ugly girl that thinks she fine, Philly. That's y'all. That's y'all. You know, you walk around like you look like Halle Berry, but you really look like Shrek. Can you dig it? And and everybody around you that's trying to tell you, look, man, you might want to be humble. You might want to be a little more humble, but you're not as good as you think you are. You know you're trash. Yeah. Philly, y'all are the paper champs. Y'all are the paper champs. How you defend the Super Bowl champion can't beat a bunch of bad girls at home? Just pathetic. Back to you, Cowboy Nation. And look, check your inbox, player. Oh, I got an invoice in there. Them boys have brought old Petty P out, man. Woo, that's what's up, man. Brought old Petty P back out, man. All right. Philly, you are the paper champ. I need to defend the champs, man. Can't beat a bunch of bag ups at home, man. The first round. Oh my. Oh my. Philly also garbage, bro. We're telling y'all were trash all year, man. All right, let's get into it, y'all. College playoffs. We got a national championship on our hands, right? So, Indiana, Miami. It's a lot of back and forth. Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm gonna keep it 100% with y'all, man. Look, Indiana looks like a well-oiled machine. They do. And I ain't saying man got a chance. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is Miami is a very physical team, but that's their only shot, man. And Miami they're gonna have to be more physical, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I promise I don't know. Indiana is so well coached. And a team that's well coached, man, they're not gonna make a lot of mistakes. They're not gonna beat themselves. It's just hard for me to pick against, pick. So I'm going with Indiana, bro. I don't think it's gonna be a landslide like it's been. I don't think they're gonna just run through Miami like they done everybody else. But give me an Indiana. I say this. I give them a 10-point. It'd be about a 10-point game. Better than 56. What they beat? Well, like 56 or something. Just ridiculous. I don't think it'll be that bad. But I think Miami will keep it close because they are so physical, right? So, and yeah, Bain Jr. So Bain Jr. Look, is it me or the Bain Jr. kind of disappeared in the Ole Miss game? So, and this is my thing with physical D linemen, right? And that's why I wanted David Bailey. When I looked at both of them, I said, "Give me David Bailey," because David Bailey is faster. Like he can beat you with speed and power, right? So I'm gonna go with that versus just a straight power guy, because that power may not translate to the league. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to bully these O linemen like you're bullying in these college O linemen. The pro O linemen, it may not work, right? So speed is speed. If you can run around in college O line, you probably can run around the pro one, right? So I'm gonna take the speed any day of the week. I think I'm cool on Bane. I think I'm more so that I'm really David Bailey now. You know what I'm saying? At 12. I'm taking David Bailey at 12 if we don't get hated on again, like what Carolina be doing. But yeah, I think they kind of answered the question for me. So I think that made me lean more towards I'm good with David Bailey at 12. Yep. Hey kid, how you doing, baby girl? Yeah, man. All right, NFL playoffs. We got some things to get into in these NFL playoffs. So to recap the wild card round, man, is Caleb Williams, bro. Caleb Williams looks special in the second half of this Packers game, man. He really looks special. Hold on, what you saying now? They interested in Bane and Bailey. More so Bane. Yeah, I know. I heard I heard Bane a little high on the board. For real. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. You can go and let your boy get that. I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing about that. But yeah, but Caleb Williams look real. He looks special, dude. Like that throw on fourth down was big time, right? So Caleb Williams looks good. He looks really good. This Rams Bears matchup is going to be very interesting. I know coming into this, I was saying that the Rams are going to be dangerous. I don't know. I'm about to take back everything I said about the Rams because they're supposed to smoke Carolina. Like 8-9 you're supposed to smoke them. You had everybody back, right? Nah. You shouldn't have had that type of trouble, right? So, I don't know. I'm not trusting the Rams right now. So I think I'm gonna go. You know, yeah. I think I like Chicago in that matchup, but then San Fran, y'all been, San Fran. I really appreciate y'all. Let's talk about San Fran for a minute. Let's talk about the San Francisco 49ers for a minute, man. Because, yeah, we got some things to talk about. That. I guess I say the best for last. So, the San Francisco 49ers are fresh off they wild card victory of the Philadelphia Eagles, right? In the game where they lost George Kittle. Pearsall was already out. Fred Warner out. Bosa out. Everybody out. We just signed Eric Kendricks a month ago. He's starting. Like everybody's hurt. Right? Everybody's hurt. Third and fourth string guys. Right? And they going into Philly and gut it out and pull out a win, right? If that didn't win Shanahan Coach of the Year, I don't know what did. Right? So I say all that to say that the Eagles suck. Man, the Eagles, y'all are trash, man. I was telling y'all all year, bro, y'all trash. Y'all really need to chill out. Y'all really need to humble yourself. Y'all not going nowhere in the playoffs. We were telling you this all year long, but no, not y'all. We going back to back. I'm like, dude, y'all can't score no points in the second half. Who you gonna beat? Who's one of these players say you gonna beat the Rams not scoring no points in the second half? Not. You gonna beat Seattle? Not. You didn't beat San Fran. Not doing it. Like, you're not going to be the playoff team not scoring no points in the second half. We all saw this about to happen, Philly. But no, not y'all. Y'all just had to be extra rude. Extra obnoxious. You could look, you see, when I was doing these streams for about a month, they see this cowboy stuff. Let me take this down. Let me put this style up. Let me take this down. So when they see that right there, when they see that star up there, they coming. Right? They see that star. Eagles fans all in the comment section trolling. Notice how quiet this comment section be tonight. You won't see a fly Eagles fly, go birds, none of that. APB, where are you, Philly fans? Where are you? Don't run now. Don't get quiet now. We've been telling you you're garbage. I've been calling you trash all year long. CJ Gardner got on the they trash like y'all think. Everybody saw it, Philly. Everybody saw y'all was garbage. But y'all just beat you. Go Bird. We going back to back. We favor to go back to the dude. Y'all not winning. The bag ups, bro. Y'all couldn't beat the bag ups at home. Dude. Philly, y'all suck. and maybe now y'all shut up like we've been hoping y'all shut up all year. And speaking of the Eagles, man. Speaking of the Eagles. Got something that kind of caught my eye. My boy Thad of now to do. Pop it. I'm gonna let you pop it, Thad. Thad a Niners fan, man. Anything you type, Thad, I'm gonna put it up here. Get him. Get him, Thad. Well, so we signed dudes off the street for that game. Literally signed dudes off. What else you got there? Philly, nobody likes you, Philly. Nobody likes you, right? So this brings great joy to everybody. All right, we'll get back to the show. All right, so with that being said, man, Shady McCoy. Shout out to Shady McCoy, man. You know, Shady he's a notorious hater. He always got something slick to say. And he always end up on the couch with his arms folded, disappointed. Right, but quick to say 30 years and Tip know how the Eagles are. 30 years. But look what he doing right now. I'm finna show you. Check this video out what Shady doing. But check out what he's saying, though. Check out what he's saying. All
right. Jalen Hurts, I need you to be special. Make plays. You know, and then, like, I did a lot of digging, man. And I won't throw them under the bus here, but I know some people, right? And the problem is we can't do different exotic looks, different formations, different motions, because I'm hearing that he can't really do it. So when we get to a game like this where we got to have it, like we playing against the Niners, they're like their second unit. You know, I'm not disrespecting them because they played really, really well. But everything that we needed the Niners to do, they did. Brock Purdy played solid. He didn't play great. He gave us 2 turnovers, 2 bad ones. We got field position from bad, punts, different punts because of the wind. And we didn't capitalize on it at all. And I look at the quarterbacks like, yo, how in the world, if we have all these special players, got a Hall of Fame type running back, Hall of Fame type wide receiver, top 3 dual wide receivers with AJ and Smitty, and then a really solid tight end with Dallas, and we can't move the ball?
Yeah.
Come on, we got solid pockets. And I think about it, it's like, yo, our quarterback, like sometimes he's too safe. And I'm not blaming him, but when I watch the game, I can't only talk about it. Like last year, it was easy because the defense played well, and we ran the ball over everybody. It was holes as big as Care Bear, his body. So it was big holes everywhere. But now when the holes are not there, we need to throw the ball. We can't. And
I'm gonna say this about Shady. Much respect, and that's the thing. Because as a fan, we all talk trash and all this, but when it's time to get the smoke, bro, don't dug it, man. Come on, get this work. Come on down here, get this work. Cause I see what I got back there. I don't have the option of running and hiding. They come find us. You know what I'm saying? So come get this work. Come get this work when it's time to eat crow. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't say something about Jalen Hurts. I want to park it. He said that he heard that they can't really do the exotic stuff, the complex stuff, because Jalen can't run it. And what we've been calling Jalen Hurts? What we've been calling Jalen Hurts, man? A running back impersonating the quarterback. That's what we've been calling him. Cool. I got you. I just got your text, Kels. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna bring y'all State of the Cowboys. You go and get yourself together. Go and get yourself together. I'm gonna bring you in on State of the Cowboys. You gonna get ready to crash with me. All right. So Jalen Hurts not being able to run the exotic stuff. So we've been calling him a running back impersonating the quarterback, right? That's what we've been calling. That's what my play cousin Fox calls him, right? That greater than her big time show in the building. That's my brother from another mother, Memphis Cowboys, and yeah. He already know where I'm going with it. He already know where I'm going with it, right? So we not even the saying Dak can run. That's not even. We're not even. Yeah, we're not even. That's a scientific fact at this point. The way that Dak played this season, Dak sees the field very well, right? So we're not even having that conversation about that. But for this to come out about Jalen Hurts, right? And you Eagles fans swerving down Jalen Hurts better than Dak, and we keep telling y'all he's not. He can't hold Dak jockstrap, right? Even though we split with the Eagles this year, Dak looked like the better QB in both games. So how is he better than that? When he on the same field with the same player, he clearly looks inferior, right? So what are we talking about? Right? So I mean, ask AJ Brown. I bet AJ Brown will take Dak right now. Not even close. Not even close. Right? So, dude, look. Let's just all you Eagles fans out there, just relax with the Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott comparison. They ain't the same in no shape, form, or fashion. Can you dig it? All right, so because what problems we don't have in Dallas right now is running complex route concepts. That's what we're not having. That's what we're not having problems at. We just can't stop a nosebleed. We had y'all defense feeling we'll be the number one seed. Now think about that. Phil, if we had y'all defense, we'd be the number one seed. Wouldn't be no Seattle. We'd be number one seed, Phil. So I'm just saying, bro, we're not the same. They're not the same at all, bro. AFC playoff picture. Let me go slide over to the AFC playoff picture right quick. Philly, y'all suck. Every chance I get. Every chance I get, Philly. Yeah. So the AFC playoff picture goes a little something like this right here. So, look, man, Houston. Oh my God, dude. This is a generational defense, bro. To see the way that front gets in front of it reminds me a lot of when Von Miller and Ware was at Denver, bro. That's slicker that remind me of, but that secondary is so tight. The secondary airtight, bro. Like you ain't getting nothing past them on the back end. And when the boy, what's the boy number 5, Petrie? Now, Petrie wear a guarding cap, and you understand why. Petrie needs to wear a guarding cap. That boy gonna kill himself out there. I'm talking about he plays with reckless abandon. Like he knocking dudes off their feet. You see him, yeah, you need a cap. You need to play in a guarding cap. They made it for dudes like you. But the thing about Houston is all 4 quarters, like their defense, their intensity at all 4 quarters it's gonna be hard to put up points on their defense. The bar set very low for CJ Stroud, man. I'm just gonna keep it a book. And CJ Stroud gonna get a lot of praise as a great QB, but this defense, this is a Super Bowl caliber generational type defense, bro. Like they gonna lock up. Way they look, they gonna lock up whoever they come across getting locked up. unless your O-line is just superb. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, nah, man. Like them dudes, I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Maybe somebody get tired. But speaking of the team that they sent home, Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's park there for a minute. So I think it is certified at this point. At this point, man, Aaron Rodgers is a certified coach killer. Certified. Everywhere he has been, the coach has vacated shortly after. Right? You can't even deny it no more, right? I'm talking about everywhere. Everywhere that he's been, the coach has been, let go, in this case, step down, right? So I think Tomlin was tired though. Because Pittsburgh, let's just keep it a buck. Y'all been trying to fight that man the last 3-4 years, right? And he just keep winning. The whole state of Pennsylvania, right? What's up, baby girl?
Hey, how you?
Yep, I'm good. So, I'm talking about Tomlin stepping down right now, and I'm telling you, they done made that man step down. They've been trying to fire him for the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, but what a lot of people fail to realize is that one thing I do admire about the Steelers is that they believe in longevity. They don't believe they believe in culture. They have always been a team about establishing culture. They don't make rash, hasty decisions, which is why you only seen Pittsburgh, since it's the totality of the team. They only had 3 coaches.
And all this time.
Each coaches served 2 decades or more. So, but what I do want to say is I don't want Cowboy fans to think that, we have a chance of getting a Mike Tomlin as like even I don't even want him as a DC.
I think he needs to chill. I think he needs to take a year off, man.
But
he
deserves. He has to do. But that's what he has to do, because if anybody is interested in getting a Mike Tomlin, they will have to trade for him, because he is still what's the word I'm looking for? He is still legally, contractually binded.
Yeah, that's what Nikki in the comment section.
Yeah, she's saying the same thing. He's still under the contract. So it's something similar to like Sean Payton when
Nigga, what you doing?
When he stepped down from New Orleans. He was still under New Orleans Saints contract, because he also signed an extension. And the Broncos wanted him. So the Broncos made a huge trade deal to get him. So that's so if any team wants him, that's the thing. So he basically I think he has 2 years left on that contract.
All right. Leave what it do, man. All right, hey, y'all want to see something? You want to see something, Kelly? You want to see something? Check this out.
3rd down and 12. Rodgers, time runs out. Ball is out. It's picked up by the Texans and Sheldon Rankins, and he is in for a touchdown. Anderson and Rankins got home on Aaron Rodgers, and then Rankins took it into the end zone, and obviously it'll be looked at to make sure that Rankins was not down by contact.
Is a fumble recovered by Houston and run back for a touchdown.
Well, you've got the pressure off the edge with Will Anderson, and then Rankins comes here, and he goes right through left guard Sayamalu. I mean, this is a two-man rush on that left side, and both guys get home. In a close ball game, the defense, as you would expect, comes up with the huge play.
And it is a touchdown. He never went down. Rankins picked it up while he was standing up.
I watched that. He is a good, solid 305 pounds. And he should have been well, they're not doing angry runs because it's in Pro Bowl. So it's the angry rounds. He should have won the angry rounds for the wild card. The wild card weekend. But they gave it to Osiris Torrance from Buffalo. But I think Sheldon should have gotten it for the wild card.
Matt, so I guess I know the last thing you saw was how Aaron Rodgers did hits Aaron Rodgers took, right?
Yeah.
So what you think? You think he done? I think Aaron finna go into the crib, man.
I don't. Yeah, but you know what? I don't know because what? Oh God, I can't think of his name. He won the Super Bowl with Pittsburgh, but he's on Good Morning Football. But what he said this morning is the same thing I've heard from someone that I know that's in the Steelers camp, that Rodgers being with the Steelers was the happiest he has ever been. Like he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy when he was in Detroit. And then the players, the players really enjoy being mentored by him. So if you see Aaron Rodgers getting not upset or anything, not maybe upset is not the word, but if you see him kind of annoyed with what happened on the field with Pittsburgh, whether he was talking to his receiver corps or the lines or even somebody on defense, is that he holds them to the same high standard that he holds himself into. So, but the players that they want him back and everything, honestly, because looking at this year's draft class, there's really not a lot of quarterbacks that's coming out. I mean, it's some quarterbacks coming out, but it's not a lot of quarterbacks that's coming out that will be ready. Like even if you draft them in the first round, they may have to sit out a year to develop. But like I keep saying, I'm telling people, 2027, that's where a lot of the draft, everybody and their mama is coming out, and it's definitely going to be a lot of quarterbacks in that draft, and you see a lot of people are recommitting to their universities instead of declaring this year's draft. They're waiting for next year. So I don't know. He may do another year. And I know he's probably kind of sidelined that Tomlin decided to step down because listening to his post-game interview, he was very, talking like, basically talking like, Tomlin is going to be back for this season. She said, let me send her the link. So that Nikki.
She got the link.
I don't. Well, she's texting me on her other phone.
Okay, guys, I guess She takes you on the bad phone, huh?
Yeah.
Big time. You want to crash? You can crash too, man. But yeah, so Josh Allen watch. You know, I've been on Josh Allen watch in the AFC playoffs because why ain't you in the Super Bowl and Joe Burrow out and Patrick Mahomes out and who else? Lamar Jackson out. So why aren't you in the AFC? Well, why aren't you in the Super Bowl? Because you know it really was Patrick Mahomes was the only thing that was keeping you out. But I'm looking at these defenses, though. You got Houston, you got New England, and you got Denver left. Oh my God. I don't think he's gonna make it, bro. I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't think he's gonna make it out of that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't think he's gonna make it out of that.
I enjoyed last night's game. I was really looking forward to that one because I was like, you know, it was the two black head coaches for me. So
yeah. Man, the Miko Ryans is doing an outstanding job with them boys over there, though. He really is.
He was doing an outstanding job when he was in San Fran. Cause
yeah, we know that all too well. All right, so
I think we meet up with San Fran this year, if I'm not mistaken, this season.
Yeah, I got a cousin that's a San Fran fan. We got y'all in Dallas this year, man. I'm like, oh, for real?
Yeah, and they got Robert Saleh, so hey.
Yeah, but they doing an awesome job though with all the injuries. But I think the road gonna come to an end. Cause Seattle not the team to be playing or banged up. All right, so let me ask you this. The D coordinator search. I got some things that kind of stood out, but I wanna know what you heard, what you got going on.
Okay, let me pull up the list. Hold on. So I do know that yesterday was Monday, right? So they had the virtual interview with Aaron Whitecotton.
Okay.
Today they had that's Nikki's text thread.
Oh, good. My bad, sweetheart. My bad. I'm so sorry. How long you ain't been back there too long, have you?
Nah,
Okay. Oh, okay.
I would have said something.
And today they had Zachary Orr and Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah, so I heard Gannon got an interview. And he said they did the virtual one with Whitecotton
yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, so I think Whitecotton got a real shot. If not this go round, like if whoever they bring in, if he don't quite work out, I think Whitecotton will probably take it. Depending on what the D line is flying around and looking good. I think
it's an echo. Sound like a truck backing up.
That's somebody's phone vibrating.
Yeah.
Oh.
So some of the questions that I know that was kind of asked was by all the candidates, like what is your style preference? Like, do you prefer 4-3, a 3-4, or 5-2? Now it seems like that they're gravitating more towards a 4-3, a defensive coordinator that will run a 4-3 and a 5-2. They heavily preference the 5-2.
Okay.
And they did not start running the 5-2 until we got Quinnen in the building.
Yeah.
There was a little and I was talking to Big Time about this earlier. There, let's just say there was a philosophical, intellectual conversation instead of saying like a disagreement. It was basically a disagreement.
Okay.
With Whitecott and Flus, because they wanted to keep Kenny Clark as the nose tackle and put Quinion in the 3-tech position. But Whitecott knows the skill set of Quinion Williams because he had Quinion Williams, Solly, and Perion Winfrey when they was with the Jets. Whitecott told Flus, basically, Quinion is not a 3-tech. He is a 0-tech and a 5-tech. So that's why you saw, once we got Quinion in, his first game was with the Raiders. Then that's when you started seeing people on defense in their natural position.
I got you.
So you saw Kenny Clark, who is an actual natural 3-tech. But then you started seeing Quinion in a 0-tech. Where it lapsed was Aaron Whitecott was designing schemes with God, I can't think of the passing game coordinator right now. Black dude. Is it Overstreet?
I have no idea.
I'm telling you, name slipping right now.
Yeah.
But they were designing schemes on Quinion's skill set, which is a 0 and a 5-tech. Who's changed all that? Like I said, philosophical.
Because he really didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know how to handle the different versatile skill players that we had and what their skill sets was. And I do know they also asked them if they are zone coaches that only want zone, or are they versatile coaches? Yeah, you could play a little zone here, and you could play, man and press here a little bit more here, because our defensive backs are man and press players. And you can't force zone on them and try to force it on them like Everflus was trying to do. He was trying to force zone on them, and this just wasn't working. It wasn't clicking for them because that's not what they do. Granted, I understand that they're professionals, and I understand that they should be able to switch over at some point or know some of what you're. That's not who they were, and that's where the biggest issue came in at. And then Deron Bland had surgery today again on the same foot.
Yeah, this is his second surgery
on the same foot
within 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's rehabbing. I don't know if it's not properly training or properly rehabbing. Or was he rushed back? Did he come back sooner than what he was supposed to? Because we were looking so bad on defense that Jerry, was just looking for an answer, trying to find an answer. So basically, I think they ran him back. Yeah, I just think he came back too soon. I don't think he was ready. I don't think he was ready to come back. I think he'll be okay this year, but I do know their main goal.
He didn't look like himself.
And he always looked like he was uncomfortable running
in a slot.
Yeah, and so the plan is to move him back to the slot. That's what the plan is. The plan is to move him back to the slot, grab a DB out the draft, which from what I'm hearing, that's what they want to make as their very first choice as a DB.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's what.
I'm still not putting anything past Jerry because
But I don't trust Jerry. But
he might go offensive line.
But their main goal that they want to grab a DB for first, for their first choice. It also has been said that Jerry wouldn't mind moving up a tad bit, but if Caleb Downs is still there when it's our turn to pick, or Ruben Banks is there and it's our turn to pick, that's the two he going for.
Okay.
So from the projection that I saw, Caleb is going to be in the top 15.
Yeah, he'll be there. I don't think Banks will.
Yeah, I don't think Banks will make it, but I think Caleb will be there.
But I think Caleb will be there. I don't think Banks will. But it's the fact that we have 2 high first round draft picks in the first round that we can actually really, really get an impact player that's ready to come in and play. So I just don't want Jerry to screw it up because we know his ego will get in the way, and that's what what he'll do. But it looks like he listening a little bit. He do it, because it was Shotty that said, "We're not waiting 2 weeks. There's no need to wait 2 weeks. I seen all I needed to see with Everflus in a season. Nothing changed. They only got worse. I want to cut ties now." So that would have been for Shotty doing that and stepping up and not being scared to step up to Jerry and telling him that we'll still be sitting over here with Everflus thinking he's staying. Because Jerry said he needs 2 weeks. What you need 2 weeks for?
Right.
For
he
what?
showed you 17. He showed you 17 weeks. That he can't. He ain't that. He not it.
He not it.
I'm like, nah.
It's clear that he not it.
So this is so to piggyback to what Nikki just said, with the questions that have been asked that we know of, that we're basically spilling, it seems like to me when it comes to a defensive coordinator, it looks like it's going to be either Zach Orr, more so Durante Jones, maybe White.
I heard he interviewed pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they said his interview was good.
So between those 3, Durante Jones, Aaron Whitecotton, and Zach Orr, if Jerry decides to move up, because this is one thing people have to realize when it comes to the draft. When draft capital and draft equity is very important when it comes to drafting. Right now, we have both. We have draft capital and we have draft equity. Each team needs $15 million of draft cap. And that's to draft your rookies. Not sometimes your undrafted free agent rookies, but more so in the draft, you need $15 million of draft cap. We will have that once the money for this year's salary cap has been released and it's been divided between all 32 teams. Because right now, if you see it sitting in the red for like a -30 or -40, that's really the contracts that are getting ready to expire this year. I know Terrence Steele is one of them. And Nikki, you could drop the other ones that's coming off. They have moved the remaining money for the 2025 season into the dead cap space. So we basically have like $24 million of salary cap left over that's going to roll over into the 2026 season. So we're looking at close to what am I in you can math me, Nikki. We're talking about close to 95 million, right?
Yeah.
And that's not even including the money from the restructuring clause on Dak and CD Lambs, right? This is just
so wow. So Dak and CD still having restructured, and you talking about 90 million in cap space?
If we do not touch that restructuring the money on the restructuring clause that's built into Dak and Lamb's contract, just with the money that we're getting from the league and the money that's being rolled over, we're looking at 95 million. That's just a ballpark figure.
Wow, that's crazy. So they can create more if they want to restructure Dak and CD, right?
And we're talking about 100 million.
Yeah, if they,
you know what I'm saying? You're talking about 100 million. No.
Yeah, they restructure them. We coming up. Yeah, but only thing I hate about these restructures like this is that
they get it on the back end.
You're just kicking it down the road, kicking the can down the street, and then they catch up. Then they catch up with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Howard Roseman is doing with a lot of the contracts.
So that's the only thing I kind of like, but I understand. But for me, I just feel like get Pickens paid. Get get Pickens paid. Do what you're gonna do with Pickens. That's the main money right there that you gotta keep in mind for is is Pickens. And I'm just a little bit worried about how that negotiation is gonna go, because he has the same agent as Michael Parsons now. So I just kind of worry how that negotiation is gonna go, because it's almost like him and David have a fractured relationship now. Because of how things went with Parson. I just think him and David have a fractured relationship,
But if you listen to since he's been on the team, if you listen from the early interviews until now, he was more so guarded than anything because of and just like what Nikki said, he also had a fractured relationship with the coaches at Picks, with the Steelers. So he just came in, was like, I'm gonna be guarded, almost just like with women in relationships. I'm gonna be guarded. I'm not going to put my all in because I don't want to end up falling in love and then I get heartbroken at the end. But then when he came into the Cowboys organization, it started to grow on him. And then you started seeing his language change, like how much he's enjoying being at the Star, and so much stuff he has learned, being at the Star, and not only at the Star, but just around certain people. And he learned how to budget his money a little bit better. And he learned how to do this and he learned how to do that. So it seems like he's ready. He said, I want to stay here and and then that's where it comes with what Nikki said. Mulligata is not liking that. So he's trying to create a friction. To me, it seems like he's trying to create another friction between Pickens and the Cowboys.
Yeah. But the one thing I say, people say what they want to say about Jerry. Actually, I posted about this earlier today. People say the thing they say about Jerry, Of course, the first thing they want to reflect to is that old ass picture from him being a teenager, you know, um, at school or whatever. But I gotta tell everybody, I was never mad about that picture when I seen it. I think we discussed it on the show. I was never mad about the picture because for me, I understood that those were the days that he grew up in. Those were the times that he was raised in. And that's what it was. It was segregation. So
Mhm.
like I can't get mad at him because he 13 years old, 14 years old, standing up, looking at a crowd, trying to see what's going on, and he on his side, like they say, on his side of the line. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
And he never, but the one or the two times that I met Jerry, I never got from him that he did not like black people. You know,
Mhm.
that's just not what he did. That's not what I got from it. But
Mhm.
what people fail to realize, every player that Jerry signed big money to, and that's Dak, that's Lamb, that's Dez, uh, some of the older ones. He have each one of them come to his house. He sit down with them. He tell them, this how you spend your money. You don't do this. You don't do this. You don't do that. You don't do this. Do these
Mhm.
things I'm telling you, and you'll never be one of them sitting on ESPN E60 saying how you burnt up all your money.
And that's why you see
Mhm.
Stephon Gilmore at the Star a lot too, because he's also take what is it, money management, financial guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's getting ready to set up shop at the Star.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So people think that players leave on bad terms with Jerry. People think that a lot of the players don't be like, oh, I'm gone. I don't mess with him no more. Um, but he has a different relationship with all of his players.
Yep.
Mhm.
He has a different relationship with all of his players. He have a different relationship with coaches, coordinators, and I mean, and it's listen, I'm not no race. I'm not by no means saying that Jerry have not ever done some things wrong. And he have not ever not done some things that he could have done better and he could have done differently. Um, but you can't knock the man for having the money strategy part down pat.
Mhm.
You can't knock him for that.
Yeah.
You just can't knock him for that. People be like, "Oh, stop shopping, stop buying clothes, stop buying this." That ain't gonna stop nothing. That ain't gonna stop nothing with him at all. That is not gonna affect Jerry. That's not gonna affect Jerry. It's not, because we're a
Nope.
worldwide team. So even if I don't go to the pro shop here a whole season, you know how many people that come in town and they run into
Uh-huh.
the pro shop because they don't have a pro shop to go shop in?
Man, 'cause I promise every time I'm in Dallas, I hit that pro shop.
Yep.
Right. So
Yeah.
right. You hear people in there saying, I put $1,500 aside just so I could come shop.
Um
Right. It is what it is. But right now, well, it'll probably come out. But him and uh him and
uh
Quinn at odds right now.
yeah.
Because
Mary, don't
uh,
don't
He
put
said, "Hold
because
on, him and who?
him and Quinn are at odds right now.
Really?
Um, yeah, because of
who
Flores. Quinn
Oh.
and Jerry. Yeah.
Mm.
you talking
Uh,
about Dan Quinn or Quinny in?
Dan Quinn
Oh well,
and
he'll go.
Jerry are at
So
odds right now because
so
of Flores.
yeah, so
What
Flores
Flores got to do with Dan Quinn?
He
he
trying to get him.
he
Ah,
interviewing.
he show is. He
He
did
He
trying to
just
well.
get him.
Yeah, I saw
he
that.
just
I saw that.
yep, they just requested an interview. What was it, yesterday or today?
Uh-huh.
But see,
Uh-huh.
But see, the thing is, I'm gonna tell you why it probably won't be so much of. So back to before I get into it, because all this is going to roll in together. So when you look at the, like I said, you need the 15 million for draft cap, right? And we do have the draft equity and the cap. We have both this time to move up. So if Jerry decides to move up, I can see us trying to move up to get Bain, because not only Bain is a 3-tech edge rusher, he also has 5-tech capabilities. And that's why I said it seems like that the 3 DC candidates that we have talked about, or White Cotton and Durante Jones, that's their wheelhouse. They like 3-tech, and they like 5-tech, they like 7-tech, and they like 9-tech. So so that's why I could see it with that. And I think that's why they're trying to get B-Flow, because B-Flow also works with a 5, a 9, sometimes 7. So that's more like his wheelhouse. The only thing, and I know what Quinn is trying to do, he's basically trying to get everything that what the Cowboys are looking at, but the only thing
he's starting to get on my nerves, man.
And the only thing that is kind of concerning is Dan Quinn likes man press. He's not a big fan of zone. B-Flow is more of a zone, even though he will play a little bit of man press, but he is predominantly zone.
Yeah,
I don't see how that's going to work. And then when you look at, because I live in DC, in the DC area. I'm from the DC area. They basically play man. That is a predominantly man defense. So that's going to be the same issue like what we had with Flus. You're gonna bring a predominantly zone DC in with a entire room that is man. But the only difference is B-Flow knows how to adapt and adjust. That's where that's the difference between them.
Yeah. But yeah, not there, because he tried to steal Tyler Smith from us in the draft. I'm like, this dude here, man.
Yep, he sure did. He sure did. Yep. I think Quinn. I think Quinn was. I mean, I think Quinn was a great. He was a good coordinator. When he first came, but I think when he lost players with certain capabilities, he didn't know how to coach the other ones up.
Right.
And like I look at D'Amico Ryan in Houston and how he got this defense playing lights out.
Lights out.
Lights out. Like if CJ Stroud don't do nothing, when that defense click and it's like they flip a switch. And when they flip that switch, it's over. It's over for you.
But then one of his during training camp, didn't one of his defensive players knocked CJ Stroud's head off of a swivel and he ended up in a concussion protocol?
And then we got, and I just, the only thing upsets me is that I look at players that we had, but we didn't have coaches that knew how to get the best out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like Rankins. We had Rankins. He over there in Houston beasting. You know what I'm saying? He over there. He over there in Houston just beat.
Right.
You know, Nashawn Wright. He in Chicago playing. You know, playing well because Al Harris coached him up. You know, and that's the only thing I get upset with is that we have players. We don't. We get. I don't know. We always end up with coaches in some form or fashion that don't know how to coach their players up because coaching does a lot. Coaching means a lot. Coaching does a lot. You know, and people quick to say, "Oh, well, it ain't the coach's fault because they're not the ones on the field making the mistakes. They're not the ones they're not on the field making the mistake, but they the ones that's supposed to be having them ready to be on the field.
Supposed to be
You know,
prepared.
in the first place. So yeah, that's the only thing that I get upset about or whatever. And then I know I'm gonna let y'all finish out other stuff, but I just need Jerry to stop being petty though. Quit texting them damn boys, telling them to keep your name out of his mouth.
I was with him on that though.
But I'm with
Was
him
like,
on it. I'm with him
but
on it,
why
but
my
I
name
was
come up?
like, this nigga right here. I said, this mug right here, testing him and keep my name out your mouth.
That's Jerry.
But you see, but you notice some stuff about them starting to come out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff coming out too. And they saying,
stuff starting to come out about them now.
Yeah. They say Parsons been being disrespectful. They say he been being disrespectful. And you know, everybody got mad at DeMarcus Lawrence when some comments he made. See, some people was mad at him. But
I was hot. I was hot.
I was so hot. But now I reflect back to one statement he said, and I actually see it. He said he would have stayed, but he couldn't stay because they had certain people that he couldn't tolerate no more. He would have stayed, but they had certain people he couldn't tolerate no more. And we know who those two people are. And they put them in the sack together, and you don't know which one gonna come out first.
Listen, I totally agreed with whatever. I mean, Tank is a lot of things.
But he was serious about his
but what
play.
he said was he was true. It was true, and that's
he was right. Yeah, I understand now. I understand what he was talking about now.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
It wasn't Jerry. It wasn't Jerry. It wasn't everybody. Oh, he leaving because of Jerry. It wasn't Jerry. Oh, Jerry cheap. Jerry didn't want to pay him. That wasn't what the issue was. The issue was he didn't want to be around. They said, oh, he jealous of him. You know, he jealous of the other one. He jealous of him or whatever. He not jealous of him. He just know how a star player is supposed to act. He just know how star players act and shit. Now I'm looking back, you know, Tank made that statement and said he was going to Seattle because he could win the Super Bowl there. The motherfuckers 2 games away from winning a Super Bowl.
What? Look like they gonna get there. Yeah, look like they gonna get there. Yeah.
2 games away. So I'm like, damn, he really said that.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
And I went off when he said it, but I see what you're talking about.
Everybody did.
But the thing, when Malik and Tank made that comment, and like, I don't have no issue with the podcast. That wasn't my thing. But what I gathered out of it was they basically said, we don't care if you do the podcast. Just keep the same energy you put into it. We want to see that on the field. In other words, not only on the field, we want to see you come to our meetings on time when you're supposed to. Do not fall asleep in these meetings.
That's why Jerry we had a one-on-one with him about a leadership, and then it went from leadership to about the contract. So about the contract, or whatever, you know. course, that's his version. That's his story. And I'm not saying he lying. I'm not saying whatever because we don't know what going on behind closed doors all the time. But my thing, and I'm stand on it. I said it on your show before. I said it on our show. I'm gonna stand on it. He was wrong for sitting there and agreeing to a contract, knowing that your agent hadn't agreed to it yet.
Yep.
He was wrong just as well. Jerry was wrong because Jerry know you don't make a deal with nobody that they got if they got a contract, if they got a agent. But he was wrong. He was wrong because you sat there and you agreed with him and you shook hands with him on it. And back in the day, shaking your
You
hand,
could do that. I mean, he
your
did that
word
with
is your bond. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
words are bond.
Your
Your
word
words are
is your
bond, man.
bond.
Yeah.
and that's
So
how he
you
grew
can't
up.
and then Jerry, a Southern boy, man. You can't that you know what I'm saying? You look me in my eyes and shook my
Yep.
hand and then
Yep.
turn around and did this.
Yep.
So that's like he lost all trust. Your word ain't worth a damn.
Yeah, and I think that's what hurt Jerry
Yeah.
more. But the thing is, the things Jerry needs to realize the things that you used to do,
You can't
you
do
can't do
anymore.
that no more.
Yeah. He used to could get away with that with the back in the day ones. But you can't do that no. You can't do that anymore.
And the
You
thing is,
can't.
and hold on, let me go to the So they supposed to have the first annual league meeting of 2026 is going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. It's going to be March 29th through April 1st. I think that's going to be one of the things that they're going to talk about, how now players and agents in the front office, they have to be together. Like you can't have, conversations with
Yeah.
with the agent and not the
And
player.
not
And
the player or player and not the agent. Yeah.
yeah,
They make it. They finna this starting this year. They gonna have you have to be. Both of them have to be present.
right.
So you can't go talk to Jerry without your agent. Your agent can't talk to Jerry without you present.
That's
Yep.
what's up.
Yeah. So they making that they bringing that into effect because they said it's just I guess it's not it's happening with all the teams.
It's not just Jerry.
It's not just us. It's happening with all the teams. But the difference between them is that it don't get leaked out. It don't get put out and become a circus. You know what I'm saying? It don't do that, but only with Dallas it does that. But because Quentin Williams, he went to the Jets and he told the Jets he wanted a trade. He just didn't do it publicly.
Yeah.
He just
That's the
didn't
same
do it
thing
publicly.
Logan Wilson did. They wrote
And
he wrote a
Jerry
letter.
tried to get Quentin. He tried to get Quentin Williams way before he got him. He did try to get him, but just denied him or whatever. And then, Aaron Glenn felt like Mizey was a better spot for what he needed on his defense. Now, they finna cut Mizey.
Yeah, I heard they finna cut Maz.
I said when we drafted him that wasn't a draft. That wasn't the person we should have took. I said we reached. We reached. I said it was never nothing about Mizey to me, even in college. When the niggas, oh shit, I'm back. When that shit slipped. Edit that part. That's because I had to got. Oh boy, that's how mad I just got that fast. When he said,
and look, and you don't want to make anybody feel comfortable that they can say it.
"Oh Lord Jesus," he said, he don't even like playing football. He just like to hit people.
Yeah.
And everybody thought that was so like, ooh, no. That was exactly what he meant. He don't like football. He just like to hit people. Because he was
But
late to me.
He was so strong, though. I just knew that and
Me
that's
too.
I said, man, he too strong. He too strong not to be halfway decent. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and oh my God.
But you gotta fault Clint. You gotta fault Quinn a little bit. Quinn made that boy lose all that weight.
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn made him lose all that weight, knowing that he was supposed to be a defensive tackle and he's supposed to plug the hole. How you expect him to plug the hole and he smiled? He can't plug no hole and he smiled. You drafted him at the size you drafted him for a reason.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. It's they just I don't know. A lot of people didn't like Shotty, but I think he was a good choice only because you see the culture changing more.
Yeah.
And he's speaking up to Jerry. He's telling him what it is. He's telling him what he expects. He's telling him for the draft, you're not gonna sit here and pull all the cards you want because I gotta coach these boys. I gotta be sure that what I bring into this team is what's supposed to be on this team. All I need you to do is give me the approval to get them. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
think Shotty did a great job of understanding what was wrong with the team. Like, cause I think I've always said that like the team was sick, like the culture was just terrible. You can tell they were because they were so undisciplined. They're so undisciplined. You know what I'm saying? And it was no sense of team. You know what I'm saying? It was like, they just out here just chilling. They just having a good old time. You know, it wasn't a football team like when Jimmy had it going. If you saw Jimmy the way Jimmy ran the ship, I understand why. Yeah, and Tom but I understand why Troy was so critical because ain't no way in the hell. Like when Troy was here, what was going on the set? That we were about football. We were a team, and we were a football team. Like what we've been here in recent memory. Now we've been a circus. But Shotty is trying to turn this into a football team. Like that's why you see the certain guys out, and he bringing Quentin Williams, a solid leader. Kenny Clark, a leader.
Kenny Clark is too.
Yeah, don't say Kenny Clark a good leader. Like he getting leaders in here. So he trying to build a culture, man. I'm with it. It's gonna take some time because it was jacked up. I think that's what we need to. I think that's what the fans need to realize. It's gonna take. This ain't gonna be a quick fix, right? So
it was egos. It was too many egos. In the locker room, it was too many egos. And when you have that many egos in the locker room, you can't coach nobody.
Right.
You can't coach a team. You can't coach nobody. You can't make them right because everybody think they is the story. Everybody think they are the story. You're not. You're not the story. You part of the story, but you're not the story. You know. So, but I just think it's gonna take like you said, it's gonna take a little while to get it back. Like we need to get it back. But the first thing that we have to fix is that defense. We have to fix the defense. We just have to.
But
I
the
wouldn't
thing
care if
is,
our fix was defensive fix.
So let me say this right here. So we was talking about a trade, right? But I'm at a point now. I was down for a trade back when we had an opportunity to try to put a defense next to this offense because I think we all felt like the offense is Super Bowl caliber. So if you telling me I can make a trade for said player to give Dak a shot this year, yeah, let's do it. But once that pass, I think I'd rather have the 2 first-round picks. Now, I don't think I won't say it playoff no more. I think and then it's a guy, Trey Henderson. Trey Henderson from the Bengals about to be a free agent. He can sign wherever he wants. You know what I'm saying? So why not sign somebody in free agency and keep the 2 number ones versus having to give something up? That don't make sense to me at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me neither.
Last year maybe, nah, but right now,
yeah,
nah.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it this year because of they contract about to be here. What I'm gonna go get you for?
Yeah, exactly.
What am I gonna get you for? And your contract about to be out. I can just wait for you to be a free agent. So I mean, what are y'all? What were y'all thoughts on what were y'all thoughts on the game on the game on Sunday?
Which one? Which game are you two referring to?
I have to be missing. Well, I'm not so much. Eagles have been playing that bad in the second half all season.
All season.
All season. All season. Pretty much all their games they won. If they won, they only won them in the first. They won them on the first half, and the other team they were playing just wasn't strong enough to beat them on the second half because they were not a second half team all season.
Wasn't.
So it just caught up with them at the wrong time because they were not a second. But how would you take one? Let's just use, I don't know. How would you take Pickens going over to the sideline and threatening to punch the coach in the face during a game? So that tells me that tells me that is completely no more respect for that person. You and that person don't have no more respect for each other.
Basically.
That's crazy. That was crazy.
He strikes me as a butthole though.
He arrogant.
Yeah.
He arrogant.
I can definitely see how he'll rub somebody the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He arrogant. He's very arrogant. But I was just like, I know I'm not seeing this. Like I know I'm not seeing a player and a coach about to fight on the sideline. But as for me, AJ Brown though, you do it out there hooping and hollering because you weren't getting the ball. Now they trying to make sure they get the ball to you to keep you satisfied, and you drop 3 critical passes.
Hello.
And on top of that, when they started getting you the ball, they started losing. It's like that 3-game losing streak that went on. AJ Brown went off in them 3.
Yep.
It was the happiest dude post game. I'm talking about interviewing Ed grinning ear to ear. And just lost.
So I know we gotta have the Justin Herbert topic. We gotta have the Justin Herbert talk. It's time to bring it to the round table.
Look, Herbert,
they just fired their OC.
Yeah,
they did. They got Greg Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Herbert gained a lot of respect from me this year playing hurt.
Right.
Yeah, playing hurt. Do I think he's a little overrated? Yeah, I think he's a little overrated. I think they putting the crown on him a little soon. Now I see why though, because he shows you flashes that you can see the talent, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't put him. I wouldn't put him in a category with a Mahomes or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but
how do you think our fan base would have acted? How do you think our fan base would have acted if that was Dak?
I hear Dak would have got crucified. Yeah.
You talking about these emotional, irrational?
Yeah. Dak would have got crucified. Yeah, that would have got crucified, man.
Yeah,
But
and I mean, and I understood that Herbert didn't have a line. He didn't have his right tackle, or he didn't have his left tackle. I
yeah,
understood that, and that he was running for his life the whole game, basically,
yeah.
or whatever. So I did give him credit on that. And then, like I said, like you said, he was out there playing with one hand, basically, but he never once said, "I'm not gonna play." You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he took a beating on
He
Sunday
took a
night. I
beat.
mean, he took a
They
beating
roughed
on
him up,
Sunday
man.
night.
They roughed him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they roughed him up pretty good. I was like, man, I'm like, it's like every other play he getting up off the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do
I was
y'all
like,
think the Patriots gonna fare with the Texans this weekend with both of these defenses?
wee.
Ooh.
How y'all think it's gonna fare out? For me, I just feel I'm not saying that the Texans can't win because defense wins championships, and I'm not saying that they can't win, but what I'm saying is that they're not used to playing in that type of weather. So the weather may be a big factor for them.
Maybe a bit because they a dome team too.
Right.
Yeah,
The weather may be a
like,
big factor
Yeah,
for
they're a
them.
dome team. So
they're
yeah,
like
they may. Ooh-wee.
they're like
And
us.
that Boston cold different, Jack.
Yeah, they're like us. They're an air quality control stadium team.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that
That's
Boston
gonna
cold
be the
different.
one. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm saying. But we're gonna keep it a book like we do. Um, CJ Stroud is just not really that dude for me no more right now. Like he missed so many players open. He missed so many whatever, and that's just I got to keep it a book. I liked him when he came into the league. I like him, but he has regressed from where he was when he first came in the league. Of course they ain't have no film on you. They have film on you now, so now they
Yeah.
know how to game plan for you. And I feel like Variable is going to bring the heat on him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna bring the heat on him. And I'm not saying that, Houston defense ain't gonna be able to do nothing to Drake May because that Houston defense is oof woof. I said
Yeah.
if we had that defense and our offense or Denver defense and our offense, we would be on our way to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I told the Philly fans earlier in the show. I said, well, if we had y'all defense, we'd be number one seed.
Yep.
We had
But
Philly defense, we'd be number one seed.
And it's going to be
Easy.
a good. It's really going to be a good. It's going to be a good game because Vrabel has a good offense.
mm-hmm.
Has got a good defense.
Mm-hmm. They have a balance.
Yeah, it's going to be a good.
They have a balance, but CJ Stroud got to score. You can't score. You ain't gonna be able to score 10 points with everybody you play, and y'all still take the lead, having the lead 10-6 all the way in the fourth quarter with a better with a better team.
Yeah.
It was, and for me, it wasn't. He didn't win the game. For me,
Right.
The
defense won the
defense took
game.
that game over. Yeah,
Yeah, defense
I
took
made a
that game
comment
over.
earlier. I said the bar is real low for CJ Stroud, man, because of that defense.
Right.
Like, because he had some horrible turnovers in that game. He did.
Yep.
He had
And
some
that's
horrible
how
turnovers
it
in that game.
was with Philly last year when they won the Super Bowl. They had the best D line in the league.
And O
So
line. And O line.
and O line. And so it's just crazy kind of how Philly fans coming for Jalen. How they coming for him. And I'm like, y'all coming for him, but last year he was the best man on earth. He was the only y'all act like he was the only man walking earth. Not now how fast y'all done turned on him or whatever, when it's not even really all his fault. Like he don't have the line that he had. He don't have that, he got his two main people out on this line. Then defense just ain't been what they supposed to be in the second half.
Right.
Right, but did you hear Shady? Did you hear what Shady said? Shady said he did some digging,
I
and
can't take
he
things seriously.
and he said that they, he heard that they couldn't really do them exotic looks and complex route combinations on offense because Jalen can't run them.
Oh.
Yep. He said that's what he heard. Yep. Yeah. So I was like,
Oh.
whoa.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. I was like, now that's a problem we ain't got right now. Yeah, I QB pretty much up on that, but it just they were so quick to say he better than Dak. I'm like, dude, he can't hold Dak jockstrap, dude. And with this coming out, I think that debate over with. We can go ahead and we can kill that.
That's hard. Look, that's hard
That's
to
rough,
hear.
man. Yeah, that's rough.
But Jalen is a running back turned quarterback.
Yeah. Yes.
He is a running back turned quarterback.
What if I call him a running back parading as a QB?
Yeah. And that's what he is.
What he is, man.
I hate to say it. I mean, people don't like you to say it, or they get mad when you say it. But that's what it is. He's a running back turned quarterback. That's what it is. Now when I am the team that I am, I'm got my eye peeping in on is the Ravens, because I didn't know that Lamar and Harbaugh had bad issues.
Me neither. I was shocked to hear that.
I was shocked that they had the issues that they had. But I knew something when they asked Lamar about it at the press conference, and he said, "Y'all think I'm finna talk about that? And we just lost a game." He was like, "I'm ain't worried about that right now. That'll get handled by on his own without me." And damn, next day Harbaugh gone. Well, a few days later, Harbaugh gone. I didn't know they had issues like that between him and Harbaugh.
Yeah, but they said it came out in the press conference, the post game.
You could tell something was off kilter like last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they said they asked him did he want Harbaugh back? He wouldn't answer.
He didn't say he didn't answer. But from my understanding, they said Harbaugh, they wanted him to fire Monk and 2 more of his assistants. And Harbaugh was like, "No, I'm not firing them because that's not the reason why we didn't win. That ain't the reason we didn't win." It was like, we didn't win because we didn't have our quarterback on the field.
But you know what?
But he could be at parties. So that's a slick thing. That's a slick thing Harbaugh said.
But see, that's also now coming back to the DC candidate. Something is telling me that we may get Zachary Orr, be only for the simple fact that when this new coach comes into town for Baltimore, whoever he may be, he's coming in with his own staff.
And most of the time they want their own coaches, yeah. Most of the time they want, most of the time they want Jerry, the only one that forced Mike McCarthy to keep Kellen Moore. But most of the time they want their own coaches.
Nobody is interviewing for Zachary Orr. And I love Zachary Orr, the way that how he ran that defense for the Ravens.
For the Ravens, yeah. But from what I'm hearing from Cowboy Wiles, they doing all these interviews, but they man that they really want is old boy from Denver. That's who they really want.
Leonard.
Yeah,
Leonard.
I heard that. Yeah. I forgot. I forgot he used to play today. They showed his highlights. I said, "Oh, damn, that's who that is." Yeah, I remember seeing him play. I watched him play. He was real solid. He was a very smart player when he played. So it makes sense that he ended up being a good coach because he was very heads up player. So I mean, Denver balling. Denver secondary nice right now. I take it, Yeah, I take it. I for sure take it. Yes, we don't if the offense can keep playing the way it's playing, we don't need, like I said, we don't need the 2000 Ravens. You know what I'm saying?
We don't need,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we don't need.
We just need a media. We need a defense that could stay in the middle. If you could stay in the pack and stay in the middle, and you could be a top, maybe 15, maybe the top 15, whatever defense, and with the offense we got, we can make it. We can survive.
Yeah, we can survive.
We can survive. But there
if
was no
you
way
get a turnover,
there was no way in hell we was gonna survive. Even though we would have made it to the playoff, our ass would have got blown out and bounced out the first game, and we'll be sitting right back on the sofa.
Yep, we would have got embarrassed. That's why when I saw that defense didn't get no better, I said, "No, Philly can have it." I'd rather watch Philly get smoked first round.
Right. That's how I felt.
That's going.
But you know what? I could see Leonard being the DC because the Broncos was playing a 5-2 this season.
So let me ask y'all this. I heard that he talked to them on the low last year about the defense coordinator position.
Was Leonard one of them? Because I was trying, because I mean, looking at like some of the names that I have been seeing, some of them are like they're spinning the block on a couple of names. Maybe that was because I was looking at him.
I heard he came in the interview last year, but Jerry wanted
Flus.
Who Jerry wanted, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, anything is an improvement. I'm just happy we going in a new direction. So that's my thing, man.
But it also looks like just like with what's the names? Now want to keep bringing him up, but I do know that that Orr and one of the ones that's being considered is Chuck Pagano.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about
they
Chuck.
both have, I mean, I know they both have ties with Shoddy. Pagano and Shoddy was together with the Colts, or with Duval. That's the only one. I mean, Jonathan Cooley, the Carolina pass game coordinator. I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want anyone from Carolina. And then what was the other one?
Carolina played some pretty decent defense though. They did. They played some defense. They did.
And then the one from homeboy from the Browns, the
Schwartz.
Is that him?
Talking about the D coordinator, Jim Schwartz.
Ephraim.
I got
him. I don't think I want anyone from the Browns. that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, Brown defense pretty good though.
Yeah, but he was a secondary coach.
Yeah, I'm saying the secondary nice. They got some. Well, they got talent in the secondary too though.
Yeah,
that Denzel Warriors, they got some nice pieces. Yep. All right. So you wanna pick some games and get it on out of here?
Cool.
All right. So what nigga done got on down on me?
Oh, but one thing I can say with this draft, the linebacker class is the deepest class.
Yeah.
And I do have the prospect of some, that's being considered so here's some important dates for everybody tuning in. On the 27th, January 27th, you have the East-West Shrine Bowl that's going to be in Frisco, Texas. It's going to be at the Star. I think some of the players will be coming in, and the coaches. a few days leading up to it because they do have to have practice. So the game is on the 27th, and then you also have the Senior Bowl, which is in Mobile, Alabama, on January 31st. So that's when that game is. So you're going to have our scouting department split between 2 games and everything. They won't have like official interviews at this one. They are allowed to talk to a couple of the players. I think it's for like maybe 15 to 30 minutes. So you have that, and then you also have the HBCU Legacy Bowl, which is going to be in New Orleans, Louisiana. But before that, you do have the HBCU Combine. I really hope that the NFL Network will get back to showing it on TV. So the HBCU Legacy Bowl. Well, we got some time. It's going to be at Ullman Stadium. That's on February 21st. Let me see if there's any other important dates leading up now. All right, so here we go. For tomorrow is the deadline for college players who are underclassmen to apply for special eligibility. Yeah. So that's coming up. Then, of course, you got all your playoff games that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. We already talked about the East-West Shrine Bowl at Forest Center and the Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama. Then, the Pro Bowl games and the Super Bowl game. February 27th. February 17th. This is important. Is the beginning date February 27th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Clubs may designate franchise and transition players. So this is where the tag. You can start tagging whatever players, and you have until March 3rd at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you could basically start during that 2-week window. You could basically start franchise tagging players. February 23rd through March 2nd, you have the NFL Scouting Combine, which was created and architect by our very own and my buddy who I had the privilege of knowing, Gil Brandt, who was the Cowboys VP player of personnel, which is now the position of Will McClay. God rest his soul, Gil Brandt. He is the architect and the creator of what we see now of the NFL Scouting Combine. That's going to be at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana.
He said, and what's the dates on the combine again?
The February 23rd through March 2nd. So here is players, front offices, media, they could start checking in at on the 23rd. Then on Tuesday, that's a media day. Wednesday, it's an unofficial combine day. That's where you will see all your special teams.
So what's going on? What's going on the 23rd? That's the very first day.
Check in. That's where everyone check in.
Okay.
And then that Tuesday is their media days. The 25th is more like an unofficial combine. That's where you see all special teams, like your kickers, your punters, your long snappers. Pat McAfee, he will be a part of that. The That Thursday, the 26th, that's where you will see your D linemen.
Okay.
That Friday, the 27th, you will see your offensive line. The 28th, you will see your running backs and wide receivers. No, I'll take that back. That Sunday, let me work backwards. Sunday, March 1st, you will see your offensive line.
Gotcha.
Saturdays, you will see your quarterbacks. Fridays is your running backs, wide receivers, but also on the 28th, which is that Saturday, not only with your quarterbacks, you will see some of the wide receivers and running backs that the quarterbacks will throw to, and the second is basically the checkout date.
Gotcha.
All this can be subject to change, but it's been like that for the past few years now. So I'm just pulling up from last year. So if it changes this year, then I will definitely let you know. March 9th through the 11th, this is the period where clubs are permitted to contact and enter into contract negotiation with certified agents of players who will become unrestricted free agents upon the expiration of their 2025 player contracts at 4 p.m. on March 12th. I already sent you some of our unrestricted and restricted contract players that will be free agents. So yeah, that's all we have so far. Then March 11th is Happy New Year. That's when the NFL season begins at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we'll go through some more important dates at a later date. So that's where we at right now.
Gotcha. Okay then. So the new league year is March the 11th.
Yep.
That's what's up.
So if you still have your Happy New Year hat, just dust it off.
Yeah, might do a show come in like that. So we're gonna pick these guys. See, tell everybody who's going to the championship Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one I got the Buffalo Bills versus the Denver Broncos in Denver.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
I think Denver is gonna pull it off.
Yeah, I think this is it for Josh Allen, man. I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. Because the way Denver get to the quarterback is almost like Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. They and I don't know, man. I don't think Josh got the weapons because but Bills really don't have no receiver. They really don't have a number one, and Denver secondary is something serious. So I don't know. I don't see it. It's a terrible matchup.
It seemed like their receivers is basically Josh Allen.
Josh everything.
Well,
all right, you got.
Didn't one of their players get hurt in a wild card? Was it Cook?
I don't think Cook got hurt. Who got hurt? Was it Cook? I don't think Cook got hurt.
Or was it Cooks? Brandon Cooks?
Maybe Brandon Cooks. Because I saw the running back. The running back was on the sideline celebrating when Trevor Lawrence threw their pick.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't think it was him. Maybe Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, but even if that's not the case, I still give it to I'll still give it to Denver.
All right, so the next one I got the San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle.
Give it to the 12th man.
Yeah, I'm going Seattle, man. San Francisco has put up a valiant effort, but I think that's the end. I think Seattle is the end of
They
the
were
road.
serviceable for what they needed to do this weekend, but bye-bye.
But I so appreciate them. So this is the main event to me. Houston Texans versus the New England Patriots in New England. That's the main event right there. I think this game gonna come down to the QB.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to come down to me. It's almost going to be like yesterday's game. It's going to be
it's going to be exactly like yesterday's game.
Who's going to be the best quarterback. It's going to come down to who's going to be the best quarterback.
Yeah. But I think I'm expecting both defenses to show up, man. So
yeah, both defenses is going to show up. They got big boy Sheldon Rankins and that crazy Will Anderson. Oh, I don't know. I think New England. I have to give it to New England.
I don't think New England will be able. That's the question I have: is New England going to be able to run the ball? That's the question I have.
They got him. So this is.
Yeah, but
let me say
that front though. If you can't block them, it don't matter who you got in the backfield. If you can't block them, ain't gonna be nowhere for them to go.
Can I change my prediction and just say I wouldn't be disappointed with either one?
We talking about Houston or New England?
Yeah, I would not be disappointed with either one because this is going to be a good game. It's going to be a high energy.
It's going to be a good game.
Good game. So I'll be okay with either one.
I don't know. I don't know if New England be able to run the ball. I don't. I don't.
But then the thing is, the Texans probably won't be able to run the ball either because we don't know what the situation is going to be with Nico Collins.
Yeah, Nico Collins got concussion. Nico Collins out, but they got a young receiver that's basically Nico Collins Jr. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
They're not going. It's not their offense not going to change that much. So, I don't know, man. This in New England, that weather. I think I might lean to. Damn,
but
it's hard for me to pick against that.
They played okay in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is butt cold, just like New England.
It is. Man, it's hard for me to pick against that defense or Houston defense. I promise it is. I'm gonna go with Houston. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be okay with either one because it's gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston.
I'm gonna have my popcorn ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. All right, so last one, Los Angeles Rams versus the Chicago.
It's getting down quick.
Yeah.
This season went by.
LA Rams. It went by too fast. Oh my God, it went by so fast.
It seemed like we just got out of like week 1 or week 2.
So Rams versus Bears in Chicago.
The Bears.
Bears. Man, the Rams were very disappointing. Like I thought they were gonna come out and just smoke Carolina, but they should have smoked Carolina.
Yeah.
They really should have smoked Carolina. But I don't know. I don't think they playing up to the level that they are capable of with the talent they got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like I said, Caleb Williams looks special right now.
Yeah.
He looks special.
But that I still don't put nothing past that McVay. I mean, that's going to be a good game. And I hope that's.
I think it's going to be a shootout. Yeah, I think it is.
That's the last game.
That's going to be a shootout. Right? Yeah, that's the last game Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. But I'm gonna give it to the Bears.
Yeah, I think I'm going to Chicago too. Yep. Let me check my schedule, man. See how I'm looking. So I can let y'all know when I be on. Cool.
And we already talked about the potential draft picks, right? Have we talked about that?
Well, we can because what we got 12 and 20.
Yeah, hold on. Let me what I do with it? Don't tell me. Oh no, I didn't close it out. Yay. Okay. So far, in the first round we have the 12th overall pick and the 20th versus Green Bay. We do not have a second or third round.
Mm-hmm.
We now have a fourth round. We didn't have a
we don't have a fourth round?
We didn't have a fourth round.
So where it come from?
I'm thinking no, this is standard. This was given to us. We didn't have a wait a minute, hold on. I think we did. Hold on. Let me count. 1, 2.
I think we got
3,
2
4,
with the
5,
the compounds with fifth round.
7, 8. Nope, we did have a fourth. Okay, because I'm like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
All right, no, it's because I'm like, I'm counting. So technically, in all right now, so far we have 8. We have 8. Some of the compensatories have yet to drop. We still got a couple of compensatory picks that's hanging in the balance. So right now we have 8. So let's go back. First round, we have the 12th and the 20th via Green Bay. We do not have a second nor third. In the fourth round, we have pick 112. That's my group. Anyway, the fifth round, we have 3 picks. We have pick 150, 177, and 181. And those last 2 are compensatory picks. We do not have a 6th round pick, but I have a feeling we're going to end up getting a 6th round pick. We may get a second round. In the 7th round, we have 2 picks. We have pick 221 and 225. 221 is via New York Giants, and 225 is via Kansas City.
Okay.
But I have a feeling we may. I thought it was because of the green. Well, because that is true. We wanted for them to lose because the more they win, the more that 20th pick would have went down in the draft. So right now we had a good sweet spot. Because with that 20th, the 20th pick is where the party is going to begin, because there's going to be teams that's going to try to call Jerry and be like, "Hey, big head, what you doing with that 20th pick?" And that's how
what you want to do,
right?
What you want to do with it?
Right. So let's just throw out 2 teams that may go to the Super Bowl. Just give me 2 teams out of what we have.
So let's go Seattle and Houston.
Seattle and Houston. Okay, so let's say Seattle wins. Seattle will get the 32nd pick, and Houston will get the 31st pick. So let's say there is a player that Seattle definitely needs. They can call up to Jerry. We could take their 32nd pick, and we could take their second pick. And maybe their third. That's why I said earlier in the show, we have both draft capital and draft equity. Your draft equity is the picks. Your draft capital is the money you have to spend in the draft. This is one of the few times where we have both. And we did not have to move player money contract here, there, and the third, just so we could enter into the draft with some money.
Yeah, they got a really good opportunity to build a defense. Like we can build a really nice defense with how we looking. Yeah,
So
I think we got to get Pickens taken care of. Then we can go ahead and get to it. But,
so like even if I'm okay, like so, let me look at this list of players real quick. Where is it? The draft. Okay. So I do know that the Cowboys like Bain. I mean, they like David Bailey of Texas Tech, and Ruben Bain out of Miami. Bain is a defensive end 3 tech, and Bailey is a linebacker. He's a hybrid. He's a pass rusher, and he's a linebacker. I know that they favor Bain more than Bailey. So let's say, if anything, the Cowboys go get safety Caleb Downs out of Ohio State. So all this is basically contingent based on who we're getting as our defensive coordinator. Because and one thing I did ask my connects, like, what positions are there in as far as safety? So well, just in the rooms period. So for safeties, Caleb Downs, he's a free safety. He's going to be there in the top 12. I mean the top 15. So let's say he's there by the time our pick is at 12. I think he'll be there too. I will get him, and then if we're not entertaining Ruben Bain, let's say if we're not entertaining trading for, out of the 20th pick, if Ruben Bain is still there, which I highly doubt, I think he's going to go early, like in the top 5. But if he just so happened to be there, get Ruben Bain. I mean, there are a lot of edge rushers, but this linebackers, I really don't want, honestly, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to draft a linebacker in the first round.
Me neither.
Because you're putting all your weight on this one person. Say you're the end all or be all. But one good piece of tip I can throw out there: you can tell how we're going to draft based off of how aggressive we're going to be in free agent. And that's one thing that, if you listen to Shotty's interview, he said he's not going to be stagnant when it comes to free agency. He's going to jump out there for free agency. I could see us getting another veteran edge rusher and linebacker, but he already said he do not want anyone that's injury prone.
Because it says a lot, man. If you're injury prone, so and that's been our thing. We like them guys that's hurt a little bit.
Jerry loves them.
Yeah.
Jerry says that we don't have to pay them a lot because of injury prone. But like I said, everything is going to be is basically going to be it's going to be contingent based on who we got. Like when it comes to the cornerback room, some of the players that they're looking at Jamad McCoy out of Tennessee. He's a man press corner. They're looking at Mansour Delane from LSU. That they very.
I heard that boy monster right there.
Yes,
I gotta go check him out. Yeah,
he's a man press corner. Out of South Carolina, Brandon Cisse. CISSE. He's a man press, but one that they're very, very highly on is Keontae Scott out of Miami. He is a hybrid corner. He plays both zone and man press.
I heard the kid from LSU was can do both too.
Mansour.
Delane. Yeah, Delane. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's primarily
he's mostly a press man. Yeah. Okay.
And in other linebackers, like I said, I'm still going through the list, but some of the ones I can't say. I do like Sonny Styles out of Ohio State. He's more like a demo. He is a hybrid safety. He is a safety turn linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Arvil Reese out of Ohio State. You have Anthony Hill out of Texas. You have Torian York out of Texas A&M. Also look at Jake Golday from Cincinnati and Aiden Fisher out of Indiana. When it comes to the edges, outside of Bailey and Bain, you have Cassius Howe out of Texas A&M. You have Mateo Oagalili out of Oregon. You have TJ Parker out of Clemson. I have to go back and look at him some more. Then you have Romello Height out of Texas Tech. Anthony Lucas out of USC. Akeem Mesidor out of Miami. Jasham Barham out of Michigan. I do not want another Michigan player.
No, we need nothing else from Michigan.
Why do we always put a Michigan player on a scouting report? Then you have out of Missouri, Damon Wilson II and Keldrick Falk out of Auburn. Those are some of the names I can share.
That's what's up.
I'll have more next week.
Yep. So it's probably I got to see what Stars Talking Cowboys gonna do, because I've been going on Tuesday. I ain't gonna be able to go on next Tuesday, so it's probably gonna be Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what they do. So if Stars Talking Cowboys want Wednesday, I let them get Wednesday, and I come on Thursday night.
Cool. And I know we gotta get ready to go, but I gotta talk about her. Because I'm like, protect my sorority sister Lynn Jones at all costs. I know everybody, people are mad because a Black woman spoke life into Duval's head coach.
Man, like what was the problem? What was the problem in it? Like I was, that was encouraging. Like that made me feel good, and it made me feel like, you know what, there are some good people still there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what that man needed. He was defeated. He needed that, and you can see it. You can see it in his face. He needed that. You know what I'm saying? So
because
cool, man, shout out to her.
Because right now, how can I say this? Right now, we have certain people in certain positions that's trying to erase the culture of what makes this country thrive.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot silence a Black woman. I don't care what you do or what you say. You can never silence a Black woman. See, I'm trying to be politically correct.
Yeah, but
without dropping names.
Yeah, I got you. But like I said, I don't know, man. I feel like who would have a problem with that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
people
how
that
would
don't
you
look
get
like us? People that don't look like us? The ones that don't bring the culture like us?
Yeah, so like I was like, but she was on somebody's radio show, and they basically was asking about, you know, the people saying she fake media and all that. Boy, when I say she the resume. I was like,
and that's the issue, that because she is a part of.
She decorated, like she's decorated.
She's very well decorated.
Very, very well decorated.
She is a part of one of the few thriving African American newspapers that we still have to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my area, we have the Afro paper, who was founded by Carl Murphy, John and Carl Murphy. And that paper is still thriving to this day. And we've had, and I think right now, out of the hundreds or maybe thousands of African American newspapers that we once had, I think it's in the hundreds now. So to have a paper that's in a, and I'm gonna be real with you, Jacksonville got some racist areas just like Daytona, Florida, but to be a thriving African American paper in that area, and then you're able to be in the media, the sports media room, that says a lot. So yeah,
this is a lot.
Protect Lynn, my soror, Lynn Jones at all costs. Don't come for her. Don't come for Azetas, because we're not the ones.
Yeah. All right, I appreciate you coming through, sweetheart. We like I said, we gonna talk. So whenever I decide, we figure out what Stars Talking Cowboys do, then I go out.
I'm hoping for us to have a DC. I don't think we're gonna have it this week, to be honest with you, but sometime next week, because next week that's when everyone start leaving. Well, I mean, I'm not even gonna say leaving to go to Frisco for the East West Shrine Bowl, because
we need to have a place for the Shrine Bowls and stuff.
That's right in our facilities. But I know some of them will be cutting out early because they have to check in, for the Senior Bowl. All that is in the same week. I don't know why they plan stuff like that. But but one thing I can say about the East West Shrine Bowl is some of the players that you will see that will probably be more so like a draft, like a draft day 3. So these would be like your later rounds in the East West Shrine Bowl compared to the Senior Bowl. Like, you didn't see Shador play at the East West Shrine Bowl, but he played at the Senior Bowl. He was like a first round pick, but Shiloh played at the East West Shrine Bowl. So but yeah, that you will see more, more so of like your round 3 through 7 players at the East West Shrine Bowl.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So I appreciate all y'all for coming through in the comment section, man.
And then I get the pro, because you're in Memphis, right? Yeah, you're in Memphis.
Yeah.
Once I get the complete list of the pro days, I will send that to you, because I know some pro days at universities are open to the public, where some are they're more, you have to be like a media person or on a coaching staff.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely use that info.
Yeah, because I normally go up to Howard for
do you?
For the pro days.
Cool. Yep. All right. So that's all I got, man. We appreciate y'all for coming through.
Oh, dang. I got something from right now. Hold on.
What you got? What happened?
Oh, no, they ain't it. I'm about to say, wait a minute. They dropped already? My bad. But yeah, once I get the list of pro days, I'll send it to you.
All right, cool. All right. Well, until next time, everybody, y'all be safe out there. Don't be good. Be great.